Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Allison. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26.
20. What's up?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now you look at this Saints defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Now Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Bucs had 5 and 6 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20, about the 21-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Hold the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Allison, operating from the gun. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
That is caught. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score is Saints 14, Buccaneers 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Regular.
Here's Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's good.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
An extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Turns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Saints 21, Buccaneers 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the jump.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Come on, come on.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Allison from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Finding Otten once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 more yards.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Run.
Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
20. What's that?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Good. 180. Done.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Real. 180. Hey, alert. Point it right. What's that?
Throwing. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Buka
From 8 yards out.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Ready, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go. Panther 11.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Got it. Ready?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
70, Denver Wolf.
Back to throw. Allison. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
7 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
They'll look to throw again. Quick completion here to Johnson. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2.
18 ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Oh, and he pushed it. Something looked off with a snap, and he missed it. It's no good.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 49-yard line.
180!
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
180!
Play fake. Mayfield.
And for the throw here, that's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
10 yards. Complete to Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Regular. Hurry. What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6.
What's up? Point it right. What's up?
Once again, it's Irving. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Buccaneers, first down.
Hey,
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
180!
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. A run up the middle with Irving. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Bucky Irving, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra
Three-point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ready?
Locates Mooney on the outline. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Jump. Ready?
Looking to throw. Allison. Now they go screen. It's complete. But he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Regular. 180. Done.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
Mayfield on play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
18 Cardinal, 18 ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Chad Ryland.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
180.
On first and 10, here's Irving.
Shelling through the defense. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bucky Irving
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Buccaneers 35, Saints 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Allison now throwing to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Back to throw.
Allison. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be out right at the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
180. What's up? What's up?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready, go. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Allison. And that is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that'll be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Kings, 180. Pistol. What's that?
Here's Baker. Now he's going to step up and run.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Hey, 180. Hurry. Up. Start.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now he's loose at the 40.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
No. 319.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Saints, They continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Could be worse.